KUNA. My name is Sammy Brown, and I want to be your presiding officer. I seek this position to uphold the values and actions of the Scholar United Nations Assembly. I've been in many KYAs and KUNAs, and throughout those, I've been a bill and resolution author, doorkeeper, and a media corps member. These experiences have helped shape me into the person I am today. This leads me to my first platform, the importance of quality, transparent education. I would like to bring attention to what is, or rather what is not, being taught in curriculums. For example, the lack of depth with which the Holocaust is being taught. Through research, I found that 48% of Americans could name a single concentration camp, and 1 in 5 French adults have never even heard of the Holocaust. Thus, for my service project, I organized a showing of the traveling murals of the Holocaust, 2 of which I created. Art can make history feel real and personal, and education is one of the strongest tools we have to prevent future injustice. My second platform is the importance of clean water. I spend many summers at my abuelita's house in Guadalajara, Mexico. There, having undrinkable tap water is something many people are used to, but shouldn't be. The water often isn't safe to drink due to pollution, and when people are forced to buy bottled water, it can be expensive and produce plastic waste. Overall, undrinkable water anywhere affects daily life, which is a serious problem. My final platform is ensuring peace, justice, and strong institutions. As someone who is going into civil rights law, it is important for me to realize the power that comes with that position and how easily it can become corrupt. When rules protect power instead of people, institutions fail and justice suffers globally. Something needs to be done and it falls into our hands. History will either remember how we enforced accountability or the corrupt things that occurred in its absence. In every platform I've shared, there is one common thread: responsibility. We have a responsibility to remember history honestly, recognize basic human needs, and protect institutions that serve people. KUNA is not just a simulation of global leadership, it is training for the real one we will one day hold. Thank you, and remember, Sammy Brown won't let you down.
This morning, stressed about assignments, speeches, and deadlines. And while these things do matter, stepping back, I realized that my small stresses and my long to-do list, which still isn't done, hold much less significance compared to the struggles many others face. How lucky are we to get the opportunity to stress about our education and fill our days with purpose? My first platform is equal quality access to education, aligned with UN's Go Forward. Education is the starting point of opportunity. It shapes knowledge, leadership, and the ability to solve problems peacefully. In a world full of hate and violence, isn't that exactly what we need? Yet 244 million children worldwide are still out of school. Is this really how we want to shape our future generation? Without education, poverty and instability continue. We are fortunate enough to debate policy in a classroom setting. Many young people around the world would give anything for that opportunity. With increased funding, global partnerships, every child has a fair chance to succeed. My second platform focuses on ethical labor practices and worker healthcare, aligned with goals 8 and 3. Economic growth should never come at the expense of human dignity. I support stronger worker protections, fair accountability, and access to healthcare everywhere. Finally, I support global access to clean drinking water and sanitation with Goal 6. Nearly 2 billion people lack safely managed drinking water, causing preventable disease, poverty, and limited opportunity. By investing in sustainable infrastructure and international partnerships, we can help. But millions of people around the world are wondering, will I learn to read this year? Is my life worth more than this paycheck? Will this water make my family sick? Will my future be decided before I even get a chance? The list goes on. Let's lead in a way that honors and voices do not in this room. Don't be a maybe, go vote Macy.
Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Dunaway and I'm running for your presiding officer during this conference. This KUNA is my 7th conference with the KYYMCA since my first KUNA my freshman year. I have gone from coming to this conference to merely getting out of school to it being the highlight of my school year. My campaign means the world to me as it relates to myself and my community. I'm from Estill County, the interest of Central and Eastern Kentucky. My platforms are reducing poverty, zero hunger, achieving food sustainability and security, and good health and well-being. These are shown through my service project where me and members of Estill County Medical Services participated in passing out food, winter clothing, medical aid supplies, and illness tests, and Christmas presents to rural Eastern Kentucky communities during the holiday season. Again, these platforms are important to me as an Eastern Kentucky native who has seen people in my community go hungry when there is ample food, live on the streets without a chance of getting off them, and having to go without health care or practice good health care because they cannot afford a simple checkup with their medical provider or afford a trip in an ambulance. Now you're probably asking yourself, why should I represent you? All I can say is that I care. I care about what you have to think, I care about what you have to feel, and I care about the why and upholding each of our core values. Going and being a part of KUNA has helped me develop a better view on different people from different places and beginnings for myself. While I know that Estill County and Eastern Eastern Kentucky have had our share of problems, so does Northern, Southern, and Western Kentucky. If elected, I will work to build connections with all of you to understand the issues of your community in hopes of building us all together. When we build each other up and understand the point of views of one another, we will better be able to understand each other's backgrounds, problems, and future goals. The United Nations should always do the same, to understand the worldview of each country and community and find a common ground to build a better world. Every person from every walk of the world has a certain deck stacked against them. Not all decks are the same height, but everyone in every country has a deck. It should be the goal of everyone in this room to help reduce those decks. I believe that I have what it takes to be your presiding officer of Dunaway. And remember, don't throw your vote away, vote for Dunaway.
So why am I running for PO? Some may say to build my resume, some may say to hold the gavel. And yeah, holding the gavel would be pretty cool. But the real reason has a lot more to do with you guys. If I'm elected, I don't just want to represent you all as a student, but as a friend you can work with and actually feel heard by. With that being said, my name is Ali Abdallah, and here's what I stand for. My first topic of my platform is good health and well-being. A strong world starts with healthy people, and health isn't just physical, it's mental too. According to the World Health Organization, nearly 1 in 8 people globally live with a mental health disorder. That's not a small issue, that's hundreds of millions of people. When individuals don't have access to proper care and support, entire communities feel the impact. If we want real progress, we have to make sure people are healthy enough physically and mentally to reach their full potential. That connects directly to my second topic, sustainable cities and communities. Healthy people need healthy environments. Right now, over half of the world's population lives in cities, and that number keeps growing. The way we design our cities, from clean energy to public transportation to waste management, directly affects our quality of life. If we don't focus on sustainability now, we're setting ourselves up for bigger problems later. Strong communities don't happen by accident, they're built intentionally. And finally, reduce inequalities. Because even if we improve health and sustainability, it won't matter if only some people benefit. One of our biggest gaps in the world today is education. According to UNESCO, over 240 million children worldwide are out of school. That's 240 million futures put on pause. True progress only happens when everyone has a fair shot. All three of these issues connect. Healthy people build healthy communities. Strong communities create equal opportunity. Equal opportunity allows everyone to thrive. If I earned your vote, I truly appreciate it. Be a baller, vote for a bell.